Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Pretty quiet.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off play action, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Eckler. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Eckler again. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Check safety, check safety. Watch twitch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11, counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Richardson off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now they'll change things up. Herbert just beat the play clock. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hill going to go in motion right. On second down, a run by H.A. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In motion, Hill. They'll run for it with A-Chain. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Mostert. Able to power through. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Third down, here's H.A. as they've got it as we resume action. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A-Chain. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. In motion, Hill. A-Chain on the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try and run it with A-Chain. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And this is going to be intercepted. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Herbert changing things up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Herbert now on second down. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready. 22's coming.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes Allen. Herbert on 1st down now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have... the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going for it on 4th, Richardson gets this one to Hill. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A tackle made by J.T. Woods from the 43. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Richardson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down. Mike, 3.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And going deep for Hill.
That is incomplete.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal
Good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Basham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And now they'll shift things around. They're going to pass here with Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Herbert now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Just keeping the play alive. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Let's get that ball
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put the...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.